Hi, welcome to the course. My name's Kane Ramsey. I'm going to be your instructor over the 30 or so hours that follow. So you'll want to be a cognitive behavioural therapist. Well, congratulations, you're most certainly in the right place. I'm guessing at this stage there's going to be one of three reasons why you've taken this course. You've taken this course for your own personal development purposes, or you might have taken this course because you're at a crossroads in life, thinking about taking your professional career in a slightly alternative direction. Or it might be the case you are an existing practitioner or some form of alternative coach or therapist who's just simply looking to broaden your skill set and deepen your understanding. Well, in whatever context, for whatever reason, you're most certainly in the right place. I guarantee you right now, I'm going to do my best not to disappoint. Because cognitive behavioural therapy gives us an absolutely fascinating framework for not just better understanding ourselves as human beings, but it also gives us this framework for better relating to and resultantly understanding other people. So I figured that what I would do here is just take 5 to 10 minutes to unpack how it is that I've structured this course to help you manage your expectations from the offset. You see, there's this idea in CBT that in life, people are never disappointed by that which they find. Instead, they're only ever disappointed when their expectations aren't met. So guess what happens if we want to minimise the amount of disappointment in our lives? That's right, we completely eradicate and get rid of all expectations. So it's imperative at this stage of the course I help you to manage yours by explaining exactly what it is that I'm going to be sharing with you over the 30 hours that follow. In Section 1 and Section 2 of the course, we're just going to look at more of the foundational ideas. We're going to look at some of the theories and many of the contributors who've added into the realms of cognitive psychology, psychology at large, and in particularly cognitive behavioural psychology. We're going to look at some great men such as Aaron Beck, who's been termed as the father of CBT, and also Mr. Albert Ellis, who's coined as the founding father of rational emotive behavioural therapy that kind of came a little bit before CBT. So we're going to look at many of their ways of thinking, some of their outlooks on life, some of the principles and the practices that they bought into to give you a really grounded understanding of what we're going to be building and basing the rest of the course upon. Section number 3 is the self-awareness section, and this is pretty much all about you. It's about you becoming better acquainted with yourself. Now, this is absolutely crucial. Regardless of what stage in life we're at, whether we're taking this course for the purposes of better developing ourselves, or whether we're here to just deepen our skill set for the purposes of best and better serving other people. We only ever serve other people more effectively in life as we ourselves become more aware of ourselves. As we become more aware, we become better able to self-regulate and manage ourselves. Upon doing this, we become more socially aware of other people and then resultantly better able to influence others by helping them to understand themselves based upon what we've come to understand about ourselves. Does this make sense? So we're going to be exploring cognitive bias, cognitive distortions, and how it is that we can sometimes internally process information and ideas and concepts or experiences in completely inaccurate ways. Sometimes in life, the way in which we see things is just most certainly not the way in which things are. Sometimes in life, we respond more to our perception of reality than what we do reality itself. So it's crucial that I really help you become grounded in this understanding, and that's something that I am most certainly going to do my best to do. Section number 4, we're going to look at limiting beliefs, where beliefs come from, what gives them strength, how they're structured, but also how we can start to deconstruct them if we can identify some limiting beliefs in our life or in someone else's life that most certainly aren't serving us. Beliefs can act as this invisible force around our neck that keep us ensnared to the past, that prevents us from, moving forward as effectively as what we would like to into our future. So making shifts and making changes on a beliefs level can be massively, massively powerful for not just us, but also other people. Section 5 of the course, we're going to be exploring core values. Now, this is one of my own personal signature teachings. Core values underpin every single decision that we make in life. When we're not clear on what our values or our priorities are, we might find it difficult to make wise and well-informed decisions about what we say yes to, what we say no to, and how it is that we best invest our time. So if we really want to live effective, productive lives, then it's crucial that we understand the values that are driving us. So section 6 of the course, we're going to look at communication skills, communication styles, some language patterns, and some very, very practical processes that we can build into our day-to-day interactions with other people for the purpose of becoming more influential. Now, as a CBT practitioner or a therapist, it's imperative that we do this because it's all about us now using words to influence other people in their thinking. And sometimes if a person's functioning or operating out of a really rigid and established set of limiting beliefs, then it can sometimes take a little bit of time to win the trust of another person that allows us to enter into this place of influence. So, section 7 of the course, we're going to look at a few processes for goal setting. We're going to look at action planning and how it is that we can start to elicit the goals and the ambitions of other people. If you're taking this course for yourself, this is going to give you a really nice framework for really getting your own house or your own life in order. So, there are a few other factors I just want to raise your awareness of at this stage of the course before we officially get started. This is just about introductions, getting you warmed up and looking forward to what's coming next. Just one mild observation, right? I am Scottish. Now, I'm going to apologise for this, and I'm also going to guarantee to do my very, very best to slow down. Here in Scotland, we can sometimes have a habit of speaking quite fast. So I'm going to do my very, very best to communicate as clearly and as articulate for you as what I'm physically able to. Now, this course comes with in excess of 35 downloadable resources. Now, these are workbooks that we've created over the years that we've built into and included in the course that you can use in yourself, or you can download and build into your own repertoire of CBT practicing resources. We've done all of the hard work so that you don't have to. See, this course is kind of like a bit of a business in a box. There's also an MP3 version of the course available for you also. Alongside every video lecture, there's a MP3 counterpart you can download and listen to elsewhere on the move if that's how you prefer to learn. There's around about 55 plus hours of video lecture. Now, this version of the course is and was originally created in 2019, but we had an earlier version that we created in 2016. So the 2019 version is actually built above and on top of the 2016 version. What this means is that you're actually getting two courses for the price of one. You're getting the earlier version and this version also, all right? So if you want to study both, then you really are going to leave this training with a grounded depth of insight and understanding, really ready to start putting these principles and practices into practice right away. There's a Facebook community called Practice Makes Permanent that we're going to encourage you to join if you haven't already done so. Now, this community is around about 25,000 members strong, people who are just like you. They're at some stage of their personal growth and development journey. They're either taking this course for the purposes of developing themselves or sharing the ideas and principles and practices with other people. So you can join a community, compare notes, and draw from an absolute wealth of experience and wisdom from people all around the world, from all cultural differences and backgrounds. It's a fantastic and very vibrant community. There's also live events that you can join through the community. We sometimes host community discussions. I'll do Facebook Live, so if you've never seen me speak live before, you'll get the opportunity to do so via the Facebook group. Now, I think we have in excess of 50,000 students taking this course so far. So if you do have any burning questions about any of the content, we're going to urge you to post your questions inside of the Facebook group. As you might imagine, responding to the questions of 50,000 people can get quite challenging at times, all right? But inside of the Facebook group, it never sleeps. And there's people in there that have even more experience than I. So then I answer, they answer, then you get really broad and really holistic responses to the questions that you ask. So we're definitely going to encourage you to do that and make the most of the community. There is a money-back guarantee, so granted now you've enrolled in the course, if you find that my teaching style isn't really ticking your boxes, that's okay. You don't have to worry about any issues here. You can apply for your money back right away, no questions asked, no quibbles whatsoever. And the course is also Ecology certified. This is exactly the same training that you'll find inside of the Academy of Modern Applied Psychology, which means that upon completion, you'll be able to access and download a personalised ecology certificate. Now, have I covered everything? I think so. I think that's just about us. So now that we've covered all the practicalities, I'm going to look forward to seeing you in the first official video of the course, where we're going to get started and look at the first main idea.